I have made it no secret that I am a Dirk Pinkerton fanboy. I have loved every design that I've seen that he's done, and this one's no exception. This is the Garra. Let's turn us around and take a look at this awesome knife from above.
All right, guys, we are going to do a quick first impressions of a knife that I almost bought. Like, I like this knife enough, I almost bought it. This is the Beyond EDC Garra, designed by Dirk Pinkerton. Now, Dirk has yet to make a design I don't like. I think it's just his design language, the fact that he loves functional jimping. He always has knives that just feel really good in hand, and then his behind the edge thicknesses are usually ridiculously good. So this is yet another case of that. This, like I said, is the Garra, and I'm trying to get it in so you guys can see it. It's done in VG10 steel, which is a really, really good steel. Spyderco has used it for years. This thing is just a beast. So you've got this beautiful VG10 blade that's done in a hawkbill fashion. You've got this sweeping angle here where it comes down. So in hand, it's really, really comfortable. Beautiful functional jimping. It is reverse flick only, which may put people off, but I definitely dig it because it gives it some definite clean lines. The action on this is so good. It is just where I want it. Just a shake shut home. The fuller is your aperture. So you can absolutely use this right or left-handed because it has an aperture on both sides and a reversible pocket clip. Handles on this are a nice, heavy, like burlap micarta that feels really good in hand. They didn't go too far with trying to polish it up or anything like that. You've got jimping here. It's typically, I'm not a fan of jimping on the heel, but I will say with this knife being what it is, you may want that jimping there, but I also find it adds a little bit of grip on my hand here when I've got it in this grip and I'm bearing down. I did some cardboard cutting with this earlier today. Not a lot. I'm going to do some more later today. People are stupid the way they drive around here. So it definitely does feel good in hand cutting with it that way. The blade on it, nice and thin behind the edge. This is a very good cutter. And because it's recurved, you've got more surface area to cut with. Pocket clip in and out of pocket is pretty good. You've got that lip there that does catch. We'll talk about the pocket clip later. You've got a nice backspacer that is done in the same material as the handles, which I find attractive. Not only is it cost saving, but it absolutely is attractive. I love the fact that it matches. There's been a few knives like that. There were some of I think the Havrog was one of the first ones I got. It had thumb studs that were made out of that material as well. That was the Petrified Fish Havrog, one of the first ones I ever got. There is a spot for your pocket clip here that is sculpted up. You can feel that in hand. It's not uncomfortable. It really feels cool. And like I said, just overall, the grip that you get on this, you just drop right down into it. And then just like every other Dirk Pinkerton knife, he has made sure on his design that that is really good jimping. I love the fact that he definitely makes sure that all his knives are like that. I've yet to have a Pinkerton design that the jimping was not aggressive, like the kind of jimping I want. So, and then you've got this big finger choil here that just drops you into that grip with super good access to, you have some incredibly good access to the lock bar. They did thin that out a little bit, but they didn't thin it to the point where it feels too thin. Sometimes that can be made too thin and it just feels like you lose the ability to manipulate the lock bar. So just enough material removed that it's still functional, but not too much. So now there are a couple negative things on this. I found a few things that I'm not a super big fan of on this knife, and we're going to talk about those in just a minute. But first, you guys listen to a video from a sponsor.
Big shout out to Dahlstrongs for sponsoring this video. I've been using this 8-inch Gladiator Series chef's knife for well over a year now, and I got to say, I love it. You're getting a lot for your money when you go with Dahlstrong. There's a link down below. You can check them out. They have a huge variety. You can see some of it scrolling up here on the screen. They have a huge variety of knives, different price points, different materials, things that are going to meet your decor if that's what you're into. So don't forget to check them out. They've been really cool to sponsor this video. They've been a good partner for the channel for a while. Check them out. Now let's turn this around and get back to the video.
All right, let's get into the couple things that I don't like about it. First and foremost, it has really early lockup. And I mean really early. I haven't had it fail, and I did spine tap it like lightly, not a spine whack. I don't ever consider that to be a valid test, but just some light taps on it. I think that if you were someone that doesn't necessarily, like if you were to like just kind of thumb roll it, you could, if it stays that early lockup. It's solid. I'm not feeling anything like it wants to give, but there's a chance with that early of a lockup, you could have a lock failure, just in my personal opinion, but it hasn't failed. And I did test it. Next thing, absolutely not a fan of flathead hardware. Flatheads have a tendency to definitely strip out even worse. So in my experience, Phillips and flatheads have a tendency to strip out a lot more quickly than like a T8, where it's a nice deep socket. Especially if it's a deep socket on that, you definitely have got better chances of it not stripping out. Next thing, it feels to me like that is a little close. I can't say that it looks like it's starting to ramp up, but it looks like a little bit. I may take this out just a little bit further for sharpening, just to make sure I don't get a smile on this, because it does slice so very, very well. And then the last thing, as much as the pocket clip in and out of pocket is good, really thick steel on this, right? Really thick steel. And it is a little sharp. It is a little sharp in the palm of the hand right there. I definitely can feel it. It is a hot spot. The pocket clip is a hot spot. I may take this off and put it on a Scotch-Brite wheel and knock the hard edges off of this. And then one more thing about the pocket clip, and I was kind of afraid of this, and I mentioned it in the unboxing. With this not being recessed and standing up, this hits my pocket right there and doesn't go all the way in my pocket, especially on thicker pants. So I'm currently wearing jeans. They're brand new jeans, and the pocket lip on it does not want to go up and over. And I had 511s on earlier today to test it, and that reinforced pocket, there was no way you're getting it in there. Just no way. So you lose some on that deep carry pocket clip by not being able to actually deep carry it. I don't know what I would do. I definitely think I would have recessed that and made sure that that piece was down in, because now you can see that's like a millimeter. That's like a millimeter tall that you're just banging into, and it definitely is a choke point for that material. So pocket clip in and out of pocket, not like in pocket. Yeah, in and out of pocket here, that's fine. This is a problem though. I can't get it all the way in my pocket. So I'm kind of torn on the pocket clip. Everything else about this, really, really good. So with that being said, guys, is it a yup or not? I absolutely do love it. I love this knife. I'm going to find a way to fix the pocket clip issue on my own, even if it means I replace the pocket with maybe something else. So it's a yup. And if you guys are wanting to get one of these, Machine Co., he's got a bunch of stuff. He also makes the Castle Keeb fidget toy. Mine has the logo on it. Machine Co. Check them out. You can get those as a gift for someone. So let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your day.
Guys, this is a great, great knife. Superb cutter. I'm looking at this, trying to figure out a way that I would change the pocket clip. May just be a way to bend it, to open it up, to get it in and out of pocket without having to do anything drastic. But that would be the biggest thing that bothers me about this, is the pocket clip. So as far as cutting, this thing is incredible. Guys, if you're looking to get one of these, 40% off at Beyond EDC with my coupon code CrazySharp, all one word, all lowercase. I know I threw a sponsor in. You can use that coupon code at two of my sponsors, but those Coffee Brand Coffee and Temperature, they have discounts built in, 10% off when you use my link. The coupon code CrazySharp, all one word, lowercase, also works at Rosecraft Blades and Fair and Forge Knife Works. I have affiliate links with most of the major vendors down below. It's not gonna save you anything, but it definitely supports the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. I also have an Amazon store. You can take that, pin it to your browser, use it for any shopping you're gonna do, especially here around the holidays. You can take my Amazon store link down below. Make that just your link to Amazon. Anything you purchase supports the channel. I've built a public Discord down below. You can join that community and hang out and enjoy it. And I have a membership. Check that out. There's different tiers, but I do exclusive content. I do giveaways for specific tiers, and I have a premium tier sharpening tutorial series. There is also a private Discord for those guys. So guys, that's it on this one. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I will see you in the next video.